Hey everyone, it's Brian with GreyWolf Towers again. So today's video is going to be a remake of a video that was not able to be kept. The file just wasn't good. I had to use my alternate camera and there were smudges on the lens that I didn't know about, and so the couple of videos that I filmed were lost due to not being able to be used. So quality was too low. But with this one, I'll just go ahead and share with you the same video. So this little box here holds the Ryzen 5 1600 AF. And so if you're not familiar, there's two models. There's an AE, which is the original, and there's an AF, which is the newer version. The newer version runs the smaller processor size. I believe it's like 14 nanometers. And that it's either 12 or 14, something like that. And the difference is that it makes it a little more efficient. This one is newer than the 2600, so don't confuse it with the original 1600. The AF is almost as efficient as the 2600 and is better than the original 1600. The original 1600, however, is considerably more expensive. It runs about $130 to $150 on average. If you find this at regular retail price and not the overpriced price point that they're at right now, they're $85 for this CPU package. However, what happens, and it's been going on for months now, they will sell out of them, and then you will see the people that buy them by the truckload turn around and start marking them up to like 150 bucks. Don't waste your money at that point. Wait until they come in stock from AMD themselves on like Amazon, and the price will be $85. That's what I paid for the 5 or 6 of these that I've purchased over the past couple of months. Just wait a couple of months, it'll come back in stock, they'll be $85 again. Do not waste your money. That being said, they are still a great processor, especially when you get them for the actual $85. So inside this box you get a cooler and you get the CPU. So you get everything you need from the CPU side of it. Now, it comes with instructions. That's how useful they are. And if you watch a video on installing an AMD Ryzen CPU, which there are bunches out there. In fact, I've even got one on my channel a few weeks ago. So watch the video, you'll know how to do it. Boom, you're ready to go. Don't worry about it. It is one of the easiest things to do. It is not something to worry about. So it's got the little spacer to hold everything in place. And then it comes with the CPU. And then it's got the little badge for the computer so you can put the Ryzen 5 logo on it. And then the pins are on the CPUs for Ryzen. Remember that. CPUs need to be taken care of. Although the older first and second generations are not that fragile, the third generations, the pins are more sensitive. So do keep that in mind. But that being said, pins are on the processor. So that being said, the pins are on the processor. You don't need to worry too much about the motherboard. Whereas with the Intel chips, the processors don't have the pins, they have contacts. And they go over the pins that are in the motherboard. Those are very, very sensitive, easily broken. Be very careful with those. I've not done a video on those recently. In fact, I'm not sure I have a video on the channel at all for the Intels. If that's something that you're interested in, make sure you leave a comment and I will take a look at the comments and I will see about doing a video on that if it's something that's important to you guys. So now, the CPU cooler. Now it does come with, and I don't know how well you can see that, but it does come with pre-applied thermal paste. And it's just a very simple fan. It's nothing extravagant, nothing special, but it will get the job done. It will run a stock processor without problems. If you want to overclock the processor, definitely want to get a better cooler than these, especially the new ones. This is the Wraith Stealth. The difference is it's only about 1 inch thick, and they've started taking out the copper center core, so it no longer has that additional copper cooling. So they're pretty much just only slightly better than an Intel CPU cooler now. There is also the Spire, which is a little bit thicker, closer to about 2 inches thick or 1.5 inches thick. Those do considerably better, and the majority of the ones that I've seen and had have the copper core to them, which makes them even better. And then of course there's the Max and the Spire RGB one that if you're looking for a little bling, those are pretty nice. But here in the US they run about $30 to $40 new, about $20 to $30 used if you get an okay deal. You can order them on like AliExpress. However, I hate AliExpress. I know that there are some YouTubers that love it because they get really good deals, but honestly, I personally hate AliExpress. Their prices aren't all that much better than, say, Amazon's, and instead of getting it within 2 or 3 days or a week, although right now with the pandemic it is averaging a bit longer. I've got some items that I ordered tonight, won't be here for a minimum of a week. But that outside of the normal, that is outside of the normal. It's not the usual. Usually with Amazon it's like 2 to 3 days. With that 2 to 3 days versus a month, it's worth paying an extra couple of bucks, just in my opinion at least. So I personally, I buy this off of Amazon for 85 bucks when it's in stock from AMD and Amazon, as opposed to the third-party sellers that will cause you to pay outlandish sums. So yeah, that, just make sure you don't waste your money on the outlandish priced ones. They're not worth $150, but they are worth the $85 to $90. Maybe even $100 if you find it before they come in stock and you need it right now. $100 I wouldn't mind paying, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. And I think on AliExpress, I think they're like 115 or 125, something like that. So even then, you get quicker shipping and it's a lower price on Amazon typically for this processor. So anyway, that's today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope that it was at least informative, if not educational, and also entertaining, because right now with the pandemic going on, we all need some entertainment. So I hope this gave you a few minutes of relief from the stresses of the normal days now. Although I shouldn't say normal, the abnormal days caused by the pandemic. So yeah, so I hope that you found this video educational or informative, and I hope that it brought some entertainment to you that will help you with the pandemic that's going on, to get a little relief from the boredom and tediousness of being on lockdown, or stay at home, whatever you want to call it. So if you did, make sure you hit the like button down below so that I know that you enjoyed the video or found it educational. And don't forget, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button that I'm going to link here. And the reason that I bring that up is that right now I've got a bunch of videos that I'm doing, and so I'm letting you all know that not only will it share the updated videos when they come out, but we just got the 1,000 subscriber mark, so we now have the community chat, which means that we can post comments and questions and things like that to you. And so I do post those somewhat frequently, and that way you can be notified of those as well. And then as always, if you have any questions about the product, about the channel, about myself, make sure you leave those in the comments down below. Love seeing those. I try to answer all of them as much as I can. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.